sir. We live. We back, man. Welcome back. If you don't know, I'm your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. This is the Golden Goose DFS Experience, where we specialize in single entry 3 max and 20 max contests. So, if that's your particular style of play, you found one of the best spots you can be in. Even if it's not, if you just play NBA DFS at all, it's still one of the best spots for you. You want to be subscribed. You want to have your notification bell on so you know when the videos and content drop. All right. Also, do me a small favor. Hit that like button over there for your boy, man. It's greatly appreciated. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. This is my starting five where I bring you 5 plays across DraftKings and FanDuel. It's going to be in my player pool more than likely, barring injury news or them being ruled out, that sort of thing. You know how NBA goes. If you don't, you will learn if you're new to NBA DFS, all right? This is my starting five. Y'all know I don't like to take up much of your time. Pull up a chair, get comfortable. Let's talk about it. We're going to jump right into it. Now, 10-game slate here. Tons of injury news we're waiting on. It's greatly going to affect the slate. There's some big names, Steph, Embiid, LeBron. That's going to greatly affect the slate. So it makes putting these videos together early in the morning without any of that news very tough. But I got 5 plays here for you that I tried to put together that are what I'll say neutral plays. Like the injury news shouldn't affect them too much, and if it does, it's going to affect them in a positive way. So try to get some neutral plays I can highlight right here. Like I said, not having all the injury information, but please be by your phones as well. Get that news and starting lineup info that's going to greatly affect your lineups. All right, but let's talk about what we got right now, the slate as we see it. All right, first up, point guard. I'm going to look at Skylar Mays here. Now, the price is rising on him. It's getting to right there at those levels of too high for my blood. You know what I mean? Too expensive for me. But he's still right there on the cusp. I think there's still some value to be had here. He's been playing well, man. Live for a double-double, assisting the ball well. We just need that scoring to kick in. Him to give us a few more points here. I don't mind going to him, especially in this matchup against Utah. I ain't worried about no Jordan Clarkson and Taylor Horton Tucker defense back there. Give me Skylar Mays, 6,700. Just need him to score a little more and give us some double-double upside. I do think he has double-double upside. Still, though, I don't mind paying this 6,700 price tag. Even though it's getting a little high, still think it's some value to be had over there. All right? At the shooting guard, I'm going to just play my guy, man. DeJounte Murray, 8,300. This is another spot. It's going to be pending injury news. Well, it's not really injury news. You have Trae Young that's questionable right now, personal reasons. Hopes all is well. But that's just a matter of whether he feel like he can play or he just doesn't want to play. Either way, DeJounte Murray is a solid play. If Trae Young plays, I'm still gonna get to some DeJounte Murray 8,300. As you know, he's capable of some big games. And if Trae Young is out, it's just gonna pretty much be a lock. Yeah, everybody already know he gonna get tremendous ownership if Trae Young is out. Triple double upside, especially going against the Detroit Pistons here. Give me some DeJounte Murray. All right, at your small forward. I don't think he's going to get any ownership at this price tag and in this spot. Just the whole team in general has been disappointing real life and fantasy wise. But I want to look at Mikal Bridges here, 8,100, going against the Orlando Magic. Now, I know this is the lowest total game on the slate, I understand. But it's still fantasy value to be had here. When you look at Bridges, he's been struggling to start the year. But last time out against the Wizards, I know it's the Wizards, but he got 29 shots, 14 three-point attempts. This is the level of aggression I want to see from Bridges, man. I need him going back to that Mikal Bridges when he first came over for Phoenix and everybody was wondering what got into him. He need to get back to that level of aggression. I think you can see him start to get more aggressive here and start to play a little better, especially going against the Orlando Magic. Nothing to really worry about over here. Nets being shorthanded down, Cam Thomas and Ben Simmons and Dinwiddie not playing that well. He's going to have to assert himself a little more. Cam Johnson coming back should give him a little reinforcements, but I think he continues this aggressiveness right here. I need to see 25 plus shot attempts from him. And if he's going to get back to that kind of work, man, I'm going to like Mikal Bridges at 8,100. Should see this price rise a little bit. Give me Mikal Bridges right here going against Orlando Magic, all right? At the power forward spot, A guy I think that could be in play regardless, but definitely gonna need injury news. Robert Covington, 3,400. The name of the game today is gonna be value, like it is every day in NBA. And Robert Covington should be a solid piece. He may move into the starting lineup with Kelly Oubre being out and now Nick Batum out for these 76ers. Batum got to start last time out with no Oubre. He is now out. So this could be Robert Covington moving into the starting lineup. Or they may choose to go to Danwell House. We'll have to see. But also in this game, you have Joel Embiid questionable. If he is out, that is definitely going to change the game. Just get to Paul Reed and don't even worry about it. But you still can get to Robert Covington as well because we don't know what that starting lineup going to be. But if Embiid being out, it's only going to help Robert Covington's case. He has that. They could run him at the center. They just want to go small here against the Pacers. Who knows? But he got 16 minutes last time. He should increase to about 20 to 24 at least if he's not in the starting lineup. If he's moves into the starting lineup, he should see 30, maybe more here in this spot. I like getting a Robert Covington at 3,400. Definitely a value piece I'm going to have my eye on. And then at the center spot, I'm just going to pay up to my boy, man, Anthony Davis, 10-1. Listen, if you want to go to the Joker here, I understand. I'm perfectly fine with it. He has been a monster balling out here. But for me, it's AD. I'm going to take the price savings, $2,100 cheaper. And he's the only one that can get you close up there, I think, on this slate if Embiid is out with Jokic. Luka as well, but AD has just been playing like a madman. He has been balling. If you get him in this spot with no LeBron, I think that just bode well for him. He doesn't really have the triple double upside that Jokic has, but he has a higher block upside, and that could help right here in this spot if Jokic is not going for 85 fantasy points. But like I said, $2,000 cheaper. I take AD here in this spot. Is when you guys get into this 12, 13K range, it gets really tough to play him, man. At 12-2, Joker got to have, 75 for you to be happy? He got to have 75. I know he been doing this thing, but I hate starting the slate saying a guy got to give me 75 is all I'm saying. I take the price savings, go to AD, but if you want to go to Joker, I'm perfectly fine with it. You're starting 5 for DK, Skylar Mays, DeJounte Murray, Mikal Bridges, Robert Covington, and Anthony Davis. Let's go look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there. All right, at the FanDuel side, listen, 4,900, Reggie Jackson. It's a tough pill to swallow, but I'm going to go to him, man. He's been in the starting lineup, seeing solid minutes the last couple of games. It's a rough ride. You never know what to expect with Reggie Jackson. But I think he continues to be solid here in this spot, and I don't think he destroys us at 4,900. He can approach 30 fantasy points here. Hope he approaches and goes beyond 30 minutes here in this spot. Slight revenge narrative, if you want to say that, going back to this Clipper team that let him go. I don't mind getting a Reggie Jackson right here at 4,900. At the shooting guard, I want to look at Keontae George. 4,600 is another guy who's been playing well to start the season since moving into the starting lineup. Another guy like Skylar Mays is knocking on the door of a triple-double. If his scoring ticks up as well, he can average you a triple-double here, approaching double-digit assists in both starts, going against his Portland Trail Blazers, and it's fastly becoming a thing. Just play teams against Portland and against the Wizards, man. Keontae George right here, 4,600. Should be a little easier to score for him here in this spot, so we could get that tick up in scoring we looking for. Hopefully those assists continue. He's live for a double-double at 4,600. I like Keontae George over here on FanDuel. At the small forward spot, going right back to Jeremy Grant, 6,700. DraftKings raised his price up. FanDuel did not. He is still live. With Portland being down all these bodies, man, him and Shadon Sharp are just getting whatever shots they want. They are the two guys. And at 6,700, I definitely don't mind going back to Jeremy Grant. Has some rebounding upside as well. He's live for a double-double if he hits the glass for us. But mainly, his upside is going to come from scoring. I like taking him against the Jazz in this spot. At the power forward, you see it, man. Staying with Robert Covington, 3,900. Like I said, anticipating him moving into the starting lineup, even if he doesn't, should see an uptick in minutes. And if Embiid happens to be out, it's only going to boost him more. Give me Robert Covington, 3,900. And then at your center spot, man, I'm staying with AD, 11.5. Now, it's a little closer in the price gap over here. It's only like, what, $1,300 here versus the 2,100 over there on DK. So if definitely Jokic is a little more live over here on FanDuel, but the same rules apply, man. He has to get you 75 at this price tag. That's a hard pill to swallow. 11.5, like I said, AD doesn't quite have his upside, but if Jokic only gets you 60, 65, you definitely going to benefit from AD getting you that same number at a cheaper price tag. And the blocks are 3 points over here. So if he has that high block upside game, he's averaging 3 blocks on the year. If he gets that game where he gets you 5, 6 blocks, then you can really catch up to Jokic if he's not balling out of control. But there you have it, man. Your starting 5 for FanDuel. Anthony Davis, Robert Covington, Jeremy Grant, Keontae George, and Reggie Jackson. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pools. They for sure going to be in mine. That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'll catch y'all next time, all right? Let's get it.